They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Walker. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. Second down and 8. Now Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to win the game. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down.
49, flip it off. Here we go, here we go. Check 59, check 59, cover, cover.
Smith from the gun. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal drive from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to win the game. And he has missed this one. No good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime.
Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. But after that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball intercepted. And now he loses the football.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
53, 53. There we go, Salon. There we go, Salon.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Line. There we go, Salon.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's Walker. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
Hey, ice. There we go, Salon.
One more time with Walker. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one to win it in overtime. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one he's got to have. Once more from the 2. Third and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Walker. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Indy.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw, Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now Gino. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing now is Gino. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
There we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane, and he'll get this to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
20 TX. Ready, set.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The 44-yard line. A 3 pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get into him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Whoa! Hey!
Here's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
G, 21G, ready. 20, TX. Hey, long.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, we go to the one. On.
Smith. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. Fighting his way through contact. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to Walker on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Again, it's Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
No ball, no ball. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
No ball, no ball. Look.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? They'll try and run, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0.
21. Dolphins nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready. Scat.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Connor, long. Turbo 1, high.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, they certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate. with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, hey. Let's go. Hey. How about two? Ice jab. Ice out.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa on the move to his left. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey, it's a clip. There we go,
Geno now to throw. Rolling to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
21G. Long. Hey.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. picked by Julian Love. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Hey, we go. Tuesday right here. Listen up.
Running left is Walker. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, trio left. Here we go, here we go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, we go to the line. Come on,
A quick throw out to Lockett. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Tuesday. Hey, we go to the line. Come on,
Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
13 next.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Smith now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second down and 6 now.
Hey. Let's go. Hey.
Now Tua. Touchdown Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
To about the 35, second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Tua. It's caught by OBJ. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Smith. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Check 59, cover. Line.
To throw is Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 21G, 21G. TX. Ready, set.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready. Turbo 1, hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets it down to the 32. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So the victory here for Seattle. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.